you won't find many interviews of me. I rarely attend high-profile panels, because I've always believed the most important builders are not the ones who speak the loudest. They are the ones who keep building. Today, for the first time, I'm telling you my story, not because I want recognition, not because I seek legacy, but because someone out there, coding, quietly, doubting, silently, dreaming, endlessly, might see a reflection of themselves here. This is not a story of overnight success. This is a story of quiet obsession, of walking alone in the dark, with only an idea as your light. Shall we begin? I was born in October 1971 in Ningbo, Zhejiang Province, a coastal city, just a place where life moved slowly and values ran deep. My father was an engineer. My mother, a teacher. They didn't give me toys, they gave me curiosity. In school, I wasn't the most popular kid. I didn't talk much. But whenever I looked at a machine, I wanted to know what made it tick. The first time I touched a computer, I felt something shift inside me. It was an Apple II. I was reading memory registers, changing code, breaking things just to rebuild them again. Most kids wanted to become astronauts or doctors. I just wanted one thing: to understand how everything works. In 1989, I entered Chengdu Institute of Radio Engineering. I studied electronic science, not because it was popular, but because it felt like the closest path to my obsession. University was not easy. I wasn't from Beijing or Shanghai. I didn't have connections. I had to build my identity from scratch. Every night, when others slept, I wrote code, not for grades, but for joy. I realized something early. The people who change the world are not the ones who follow instructions. They're the ones who rewrite them. After graduation, I worked for the government in Ningbo. It was a secure job, decent salary, but inside, I was restless. Security doesn't excite visionaries. Stability doesn't spark innovation. So I left. In 1995, I moved to Guangzhou and worked at a foreign trading company. It was here that I first saw the internet in action. Slow, fragile, new, but full of infinite potential. One day, I sat alone staring at a monitor. A thought rose in me like a tide. If we can make the internet not just accessible, but usable, we can change everything. In 1997, I made the decision. I was 26 years old. No VC funding, no connections. Just a desk, a dream, and a dial-up modem. That's how NetEase was born. We started with email, a basic service, but I believed email is identity. If people could send and receive mail easily, they'd come online. If they came online, a new world would begin. We launched China's first free email service. Simple, stable, hours. In the early days, our servers crashed constantly. We worked 20-hour days. I often slept under the desk. I answered customer service emails myself. People said, "You could have joined a big company. Why suffer like this?" But I wasn't suffering. I was becoming, because every crash taught us resilience. Every bug taught us attention. Every complaint taught us empathy. The internet bubble came, and then the crash. In 2000, our stock collapsed. We were almost delisted from NASDAQ. Investors disappeared. Employees quit. Journalists wrote us off. I remember one day, sitting alone in the office, looking at the server lights blinking silently in the dark. I said to myself, even if no one believes in us, I will not stop. And I didn't, because I knew we weren't building a company. We were building a foundation. Then came the second chapter of our story. Gaming. China was changing. Youth culture was rising. And I saw a new frontier. Not just games for entertainment, but digital worlds where people could belong. In 2001, we started developing online games. Everyone thought we were crazy. We're not Korea. We don't have talent. We don't have IP. They were right. But we had one thing: obsession with quality. We tested every frame, polished every server, balanced every level. Our first hit, Fantasy Westward Journey, didn't just succeed. It became a phenomenon, not because it had flashy graphics, but because it had heart. People stayed not for the combat, but for the community. We realized something. Games are not code. Games are emotion. Over the next 2 decades, NetEase transformed. We became one of the largest gaming companies in the world. We collaborated with Blizzard, created our own IPs, invested in AI, music, education, but we never lost what made us different. We cared more about depth than noise. While others chased speed, we chased soul. We didn't want to be the fastest. We wanted to be the most trusted. Even today, our games are known for one thing: respect for players. People ask me, why don't you appear more? Give speeches, build a personal brand. My answer is simple, because I'm not the product. My ideas are, I don't want to be followed. I want people to follow their own ideas with the same intensity I had. Every time I see a teenager escaping into a NetEase world, not to run away from life, but to find themselves, I pause, and I feel something deeper than success. Purpose, because I didn't set out to be a billionaire. I set out to build something that mattered. So, who am I? I am not loud, not famous, not interested in being a legend. I am William Ding, founder of NetEase, a quiet builder from Ning, who believed that, even in a country of 1 billion people, One man with a keyboard and a question could shape the future. And I proved, you don't have to shout to build something the world never forgets.